Cartagena, situated on Colombia's northern coast, boasts a rich and vibrant history that spans back to the colonial era. Established in 1533 by Spanish conquistadors, the city rapidly evolved into a pivotal port for the Spanish Empire, serving as a hub for trade and commerce in the New World. The city's colonial architecture and cobblestone streets are a testament to its Spanish legacy, with numerous buildings dating back to the 16th century. Visitors can explore the historic center, designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and marvel at the well-preserved colonial buildings that line its streets. Notable landmarks include the imposing Castillo San Felipe de Barajas and the charming Plaza de Bolívar, which showcase Cartagena's colonial heritage and offer a glimpse into the city's storied past. Beyond its architectural wonders, Cartagena's colonial era has had a lasting impact on the city's culture and traditions. The Spanish influence is evident in the city's cuisine, music, and religious practices, many of which continue to be celebrated today. From lively street festivals to traditional dishes served in local restaurants, Cartagena's Spanish heritage is an integral part of the city's identity. For tourists seeking to delve deeper into Cartagena's colonial history, a range of guided tours and cultural experiences are available, providing a more profound understanding of the city's Spanish roots. While Cartagena's colonial era is often celebrated for its architectural beauty and cultural heritage, it is essential to acknowledge the city's role in the transatlantic slave trade. During the 16th and 17th centuries, Cartagena was one of the largest slave ports in the Americas, with thousands of enslaved Africans passing through the city on their way to plantations in the Caribbean and South America. Preserving the legacy of the slave trade is still visible in Cartagena today, with many of the city's historic sites and landmarks serving as reminders of this dark chapter in its history. The San Pedro Claver Church and Convent, for example, was named after a Spanish priest who dedicated his life to helping enslaved Africans, and is now a museum that educates visitors about the horrors of the slave trade. Honoring African heritage in recent years, there has been a growing effort to acknowledge and memorialize Cartagena's role in the slave trade, with initiatives aimed at preserving and promoting the city's African heritage. The Palenque de San Basilio, a nearby village founded by escaped slaves, has been recognized as a UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage Site, and offers visitors a chance to learn about Afro-Colombian traditions and customs. A deeper understanding by exploring this aspect of Cartagena's history, tourists can gain a deeper understanding of the city's complex past and its ongoing efforts to honor and preserve its African heritage. Fortifications and defense. Uncovering Cartagena's military past. One of the most striking features of Cartagena is its impressive system of fortifications, which were built to protect the city from pirate attacks and invasions during the colonial era. The most famous of these fortifications is the Castillo San Felipe de Barajas, a massive fortress that dominates the skyline of Cartagena and offers panoramic views of the city and the Caribbean Sea. Built by the Spanish in the 17th century, the fortress is a testament to the city's military past and its strategic importance as a key port in the Spanish Empire. Visitors can explore the labyrinthine tunnels and ramparts of the Castillo San Felipe de Barajas, gaining insight into the city's defenses and the challenges it faced during its colonial period. In addition to the Castillo San Felipe de Barajas, Cartagena is also home to a number of other fortifications and defensive structures that have played a crucial role in shaping the city's history. The walled city itself is surrounded by a series of bastions and ramparts, which have been meticulously preserved and restored, offering visitors a chance to step back in time and imagine what life was like for the city's early inhabitants. For tourists interested in military history and architecture, Cartagena's fortifications provide a fascinating glimpse into the city's past and its efforts to protect itself from external threats. Cultural influences. Tracing the legacy of indigenous and Afro-Caribbean peoples in addition to its Spanish heritage, Cartagena is also home to a rich tapestry of indigenous and Afro-Caribbean cultures that have left an indelible mark on the city's identity. The indigenous peoples of the Caribbean region, including the Kuna and Zenu tribes, have inhabited this area for thousands of years, leaving behind a legacy of art, music, and traditions that continue to thrive in modern-day Cartagena. Visitors can explore indigenous communities and learn about their customs and way of life, gaining a deeper appreciation for the cultural diversity that exists within the city. The Afro-Caribbean influence in Cartagena is equally significant, with descendants of enslaved Africans contributing to the city's vibrant music, dance, and cuisine. The rhythms of cumbia and champeta can be heard throughout Cartagena, reflecting the African roots of these musical traditions and their enduring popularity in Colombian culture. In addition to music, Afro-Caribbean cuisine has also made a lasting impact on Cartagena, with dishes like sancocho and arepas de huevo becoming staples of the local culinary scene. By exploring these cultural influences, tourists can gain a deeper understanding of Cartagena's diverse heritage and the contributions of indigenous and Afro-Caribbean peoples to the city's cultural landscape. Architectural marvels. Exploring Cartagena's historic buildings and landmarks. Cartagena is renowned for its stunning architecture, with a mix of colonial, Republican, and modernist styles that reflect the city's diverse cultural influences. The historic center of Cartagena is a treasure trove of architectural marvels, with colorful colonial buildings lining its narrow streets and picturesque plazas. Visitors can wander through the city's labyrinthine alleys and discover hidden gems like the Palacio de la Inquisición and the Iglesia de San Pedro Claver, both of which showcase exquisite examples of colonial-era architecture. The city's Republican-era buildings are equally impressive, with grand mansions and government buildings that offer a glimpse into Cartagena's 19th-century heyday as a center of commerce and culture. In addition to its historic buildings, Cartagena is also home to a number of modernist landmarks that reflect the city's ongoing evolution as a cultural hub. The Teatro Adolfo Mejia, for example, is a stunning example of Art Deco architecture that has been hosting performances and events since its construction in 1911. Meanwhile, the Ciudad Emeralada, walled city, itself is an architectural marvel, with its well-preserved fortifications and colonial-era structures providing a living testament to Cartagena's rich history. For tourists interested in architecture and design, Cartagena offers a wealth of opportunities to explore its diverse architectural heritage and appreciate the beauty of its built environment. Cartagena's independence. Reliving the city's revolutionary past. The birthplace of independence in 1811, Cartagena played a pivotal role in Colombia's struggle for independence from Spanish colonial rule, becoming one of the first cities in South America to declare itself free from Spanish control. The city's historic center was at the heart of this revolutionary movement, with key figures like Pedro Romero leading the charge for independence and inspiring others to join the cause. Reliving the revolution today, visitors can relive this revolutionary past by exploring sites like the Casa del Marqués de Valdehoyos and the Plaza de la Aduana, both of which played important roles in Cartagena's fight for independence. Guided tours and historical reenactments offer tourists a chance to step back in time and experience firsthand the events that shaped Colombia's destiny. A hub of trade and commerce. In addition to its revolutionary history, Cartagena also played a crucial role in shaping Colombia's political landscape in the years following independence. The city served as an important center for trade and commerce in the newly formed republic, contributing to its economic prosperity and cultural development. Uncovering the past today, visitors can learn about this period in Cartagena's history by visiting museums like the Museo Histórico de Cartagena de Indias, which houses artifacts and exhibits related to Colombia's early years as an independent nation. By delving into this revolutionary past, tourists can gain a deeper appreciation for Cartagena's role in shaping Colombia's identity as a free and sovereign nation. Modern-day Cartagena. Exploring the city's vibrant culture and tourism industry today, Cartagena is a thriving metropolis that attracts millions of tourists from around the world each year, drawn by its rich history, vibrant culture, and stunning natural beauty. The city's tourism industry has boomed in recent decades, with new hotels, restaurants, and attractions catering to visitors eager to explore all that Cartagena has to offer. From luxury resorts on Isla Baru to boutique hotels in the historic center, there are accommodations to suit every taste and budget, making it easy for tourists to experience all that Cartagena has to offer. In addition to its tourism industry, Cartagena is also known for its lively cultural scene, with festivals, concerts, and art exhibitions taking place throughout the year. The Hay Festival Cartagena, for example, brings together writers and intellectuals from around the world for a week-long celebration of literature and ideas, while events like the Festival de Música offer visitors a chance to experience Colombia's rich musical heritage firsthand. For food lovers, Cartagena's culinary scene is equally impressive, with a wide range of restaurants serving up traditional Colombian dishes alongside international cuisine. Whether it's exploring historic sites or enjoying modern-day amenities, tourists will find no shortage of things to see and do in vibrant Cartagena. In conclusion, Cartagena is a city with a rich history that spans centuries, from its colonial roots to its modern-day vibrancy. By exploring its Spanish heritage, dark history related to slavery, trade, fortifications, defense, military past, cultural influences, architectural marvels, independence, revolutionary past, modern-day culture, tourism industry, tourists can gain a deeper understanding of this fascinating destination. Whether it's wandering through its historic streets or immersing oneself in its lively cultural scene, there is something for everyone to discover in captivating Cartagena.